Okay, we're there. Yes. Hi. So, welcome to Something Saturday. Today, I thought I would show you how to make a card that I'm calling a uh, double shutter fold card because I really don't know what it's called. I'm not sure if I have seen it somewhere or quite where it's come from, but there you go. You know, that's the way I go. I'm really sorry about the background. It's kind of cold outside, and yeah, my craft room is more functional than pretty and tidy. Well, definitely not tidy. But anyway, let's swap you over and we'll have a look at my desk, which does look a lot neater and tidier than the rest of the craft room does. Okay. Well, let's just say that the bit that you guys get to see looks a lot neater and tidier than the rest of it does. Anyway, this is the card. I'm not going to decorate my one that I make today in the same way, but that is a little bit different. So I thought we would have a go at making this card. So yes, wish me luck. All right. So today I thought rather than using the turtles, which are really cute, I actually do like this. It's probably upside down. That would have been good had I shown it to you up the right way around. But I guess it doesn't matter. The turtle can be swimming downhill as well as uphill. Anyway, yes, so today I thought we would use some of this cool, hang on, let me pop my glasses on, this always helps. This is the Inked Botanicals Designer Series paper, and I thought we'd use this one because it's kind of nice that it's got a vanilla background rather than a white background, which makes a huge change for Stampin' Up. They quite often produce heaps of different cardstocks and they all have white backgrounds, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, let's just have a quick look at them. There's that one, and that's on the back of it. That's on the back of this one. This is kind of cool on the back of this one, and that's on the back of that, and that one, and that one. That one, actually I quite like that. And ooh, I prefer that one. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's on the back of that one. Okay, so I do believe there's 12 different designs, which I think is what we've just looked at. I am hoping. And then I just need to pop them back into their packet because I have already pre-cut the bits that we want. So we're also going to be using these dies, which are the deckled rectangle dies, and they are incredibly useful dies. If you don't have them, I thoroughly recommend putting them on your list because I use mine all the time. Lots of different things I do with these dies. So you will need a base card, one base card. You will also need a stamping, cut and emboss machine. Oh, excuse me. Bringing it in. Oh, there goes the chair. Tom has actually jacked up half of my craft room, so the chair actually doesn't have to go back quite so fast anymore. It's kind of more of a slow thing that it just disappears gradually on me. Right, we are going to need, oh, slightly sticky there, the larger one of these. So I haven't used the largest one, I've used the next one down. And what I want to do is I want to cut only part of the card. So hopefully you can see that I've done that. So you want it with the opening flap towards you. And we're literally only going to cut sort of that part of it. So just this section here. So to do that, I'm just going to persuade my die to sit flat. Be gentle if you do that. You don't want to bend your die too much that it actually snaps in half. That would not be good, especially in a set like this where, you know, each die has its place. All right, so what we'll do then is we're just going to put this so that it only covers half of the die, and then roll it through. Eeh. Hang on, there it goes. There we go. Right, that should have cut both sides for us, which thank goodness it has. That's excellent. We can now get rid of the stamping, cut and emboss machine. I'll just wind that in a little bit. Pop that back over there. Bring my chair back into the picture. Oh, I might even bring my arms down. It's a very comfy chair, this, actually. I think it was Christmas, maybe, that I got given this chair. Can't quite remember how far away it was. So the next thing that we want to do is you actually need to fold these in. So somewhere around here, oh, I had, you know what it's like, everything's there and then all of a sudden it's gone. Gone. Where's it gone? We'll go with this one. Right, we need to go, so aim for it to be straight. If you don't think you can do straight, then measure it. That one is going to be there. Let's just give that a bit of a line down. And I can already see where I've started to score it there, so I should be good to just go through and do the other side. There it is. So then you've got these two pieces which will form that piece that comes through the front here, as you can sort of see now, like that. Okay, then we need a piece to join these two pieces together, because we want those to be able to up and down, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to grab myself just a random piece of extra cardstock and fold it in half. Let's give that a bit of a score down. And glue, which apparently has also done a runner on me. Okay, let's go with this one. Isn't it amazing? You just have everything all ready there and then all of a sudden, oops, it's gone. And oh, bother. That was a bit of a pain. I think I may not use that one if it's going to do that to my cardstock. And I'll bring this back in again because there is a glue in here. Who knows where the other one's disappeared to. Oh. The problem is I'll take everything out of there and then I'll go, oh, I wonder where all that's gone to. So then, partly because I've got everything packed away to go off and do something else with. Right, okay, just get rid of that. So we're then going to have a piece that goes there and a piece that goes there. So we should that should now be able to stand up like this, which it does. So bonus, it's working so far. I will admit, I have actually only ever made this once before, and this was the result of it. So hopefully I'm still in the frame. So the other bits that I have cut out, I thought, as I say, I was using the designer series paper. I thought I would use that, but it kind of needs, these pieces here kind of do need something that's fairly sturdy. So I've cut myself a base of the thick vanilla cardstock, which I can then attach these to. And because when I went to cut it, they were a little bit, I cut it and then discovered that one side hadn't cut. So they're going to be very slightly smaller, which in this case is not a bad thing. I kind of did want them to be slightly smaller. So good. Bonus. Let's actually use this, shall we? Who would have thought? Oh goodness, that's way too much glue on there. But that's okay, because you know what? I have another piece here and I can always sandwich them together and persuade some of the glue on that one onto this one and sit this down that way round onto there. And this one, see whether I've got it right. Looks all right. That one down onto there. There we go. Got a little bit of vanilla around the edge of it, which is what I wanted, so that's good. And I might just switch them over because you can actually see that the design is the same. It's just that the colours of the paper are slightly different. So that's not the same design of that at all. Forget that. Okay, I thought the design was the same. And this one looks very similar. Good. Glad I'm, feeding you misinformation here. All right, let's add my glue to this one. And pop that one onto there. Very pretty, aren't they? Then, so we'll just get rid of the excess gluey bits on there. So then this is now going to be able to sit onto here, and I wanted it with an edge like that, so that's how I wanted it and that's how I've got it. But I don't want that to be on there. So when you put a little bit of glue along the edge of this, you only want the glue to go to that sort of point. You don't actually want it to go all the way through. So then that means that I can then add, let's bring my glue mat back in. I can add a bit of glue to this. And I don't have to go all the way over with it. And then that can sit down onto there. Look pretty on there. One side. We will flip it over and do the other side. And I will aim to remember to leave the gap. As they say in, I don't know whether they still say this in the London Underground, but they used to say, mind the gap. I distinctly remember that from the London Underground. And just think, I will be back there soon. Going to see my parents in August. So August the 23rd, we're off. I plan to have a few of these videos prepared by then so that you guys can still carry on watching something interesting. There we go. And that is it. It doesn't have to fold out completely flat. I can't remember whether this one does. Nope, this one doesn't either. So that's good. And then I thought what I could do is just stamp a couple of sayings on there, or even have a couple of sayings sort of like set up on punched pieces or die cut pieces or something like that, so that then I have a rather unusual card like that. And as I say, I'm calling it a double shutter fold card because they kind of look like shutters to me. So what do you reckon? Okay, so feel free, leave me a comment, share the love, and come and join me next week. Oh, and check out my blog to see how I actually do finish this off. And I will see you next week. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for even coming. Even thank you better for sharing. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, all right, see you then. Bye.